Coming of the Kingdom, Part 9, Session 3. 天国的来临第9部分第3讲。我们继续看我们的作者 Ritterboss 怎么分析跟批判 Schweitzer 这一位贯彻末世论派的学者，他这么很曲折的对圣餐的看法。这个分析结束之后呢，他继续来分析 Rudolf Otto 的看法。原著的403页。Schweitzer thus connects the motif of suffering in the Lord's Supper with the eschatological point of view. 这样子呢 Schweitzer 他就把圣餐里面受苦的主题和末日的观点连接起来。In his view, 根据 Schweitzer 的观点 the former is granted a place because the idea of suffering and death constitutes an integral part of Schweitzer's eschatology. 那为什么在 Schweitzer 的圣餐观里面受苦占一个地位呢？那是因为受苦和死呢是 Schweitzer 的末世论的很重要的核心的一部分。This is why Schweitzer has no objection to considering the Last Supper as the Paschal meal. 为了这个缘故呢 Schweitzer 他不会反对看最后的晚餐是逾越节的晚餐 and rejects as unnecessary the so-called artificial distinction made by Lietzmann and others between the two different types of original Christian Eucharist. 他不反对最后晚餐是逾越节的晚餐，他也拒绝 Lietzmann 这种的学者们的很牵强的区分，就是说有2种不同的原始的基督教的圣餐，这种的区分呢是牵强的，是不需要的。The eschatological character of the supper, however, remains predominant. 不过，圣餐的末世的这个性质仍然是最重要的。The Lord's Supper is given its proper meaning from Jesus' conviction that with his death, the kingdom will begin. 当我们看到耶稣确实的相信他死了的时候，天国就开始。你看到这一点的时候，圣餐才有它的正确的意义。It is the prelude to eating and drinking in the kingdom of God. 圣餐是在上帝的国里面吃喝的前奏。好，现在来看 Rudolf Otto. Rudolf Otto's elaborate discussion of the Lord's Supper starts from a very radical reconstruction of Luke's story of the Last Supper. Otto 对圣餐的很繁琐的讨论的起点呢，乃是对路加福音最后晚餐的记载做了一个很彻底的重新的建构。He also agrees with Lietzmann that he does not explain the Last Supper of Jesus and his disciples from the standpoint of the Paschal meal. Otto 也和 Lietzmann 同意，他不会从逾越节的晚餐的角度去来解释耶稣和门徒所吃的最后晚餐。But from the more general type of a religious table fellowship, 它是从一个比较一般性的宗教性的共餐团契来看最后晚餐的 The so-called Chabur or Chabura, of which also Lietzmann speaks. 我所认为这个就是被称为 Chabur 的信仰方面的共餐团契。Lietzmann 也是提到这种的晚餐。There was no need of wine here. 这里就不需要提到喝酒。The religious consecration consisted in the blessing of the food, the so-called Eucharistia. 这里的宗教性的分别为圣呢，在于为食物祝谢，这个就是 Eucharist 圣餐这个字是指感谢。这个所谓的感谢就是为饼为食物祝谢。At the Last Supper, however, Jesus did pass around a cup of wine, 可是呢，在最后的晚餐，耶稣的确的传了一杯酒的。It is the cup at the beginning of the meal, mentioned in Luke 22:17， 就是在吃饭开始的时候传这个杯，路加福音22章17节提到的。On this occasion, he pronounced the eschatological words, referring to the drinking of the new wine in God's kingdom. 在这个最后晚餐开始的时候，耶稣传杯的时候呢，他就讲了这些末日的话，关于将来在上帝的国要喝新的酒。The cup at the Last Supper bears no relation to blood or to the institution of the covenant. 根据 Otto 呢，在最后晚餐所喝的杯呢，和耶稣的血没有关系，也跟设立新约也没有关系。It is the cup of parting， 这个是离别要喝的酒 ，and the cup of reunion in the coming kingdom， 也就是将来在天国来的时候，再相聚的时候要喝的杯，或者是预期那个再相聚的杯。In addition, however, Jesus passes out bread. 不过呢，除了传酒杯以外，耶稣也派饼 ，representing according to our Otto his body broken in death。这个饼根据 Otto 是代表着耶稣在死的时候所破碎的身体。The accompanying words, "This is my body." 耶稣随着把饼分出去而讲的话，这是我的身体。这句话呢 ，should be connected with Luke 22:29， 应该和路加福音22章29节连接起来 ，in which by virtue of the promise of the covenant, Jesus gives his disciples a share in God's kingdom。在路加福音22章29节呢，耶稣因为圣约的应许呢，他让他的门徒们在上帝的国有份。By his death, effectively represented by the broken bread, Jesus bequeaths the kingdom to his disciples. 透过掰饼，很有效的代表的展示的他的死呢，透过他的死呢，耶稣就把上帝的国遗赠传给他的门徒们。For this idea of delegating the kingdom on the basis of Christ's suffering and death, Otto thinks he can appeal to the prophecy of Isaiah 53 and 54. 关于这个概念，就是耶稣根据他的受苦和死，把天国传给他的门徒。这个概念呢 ，Otto 认为他可以诉诸于以赛亚书53章和54章的预言的。好，到这里为止呢，我们的作者就讲完了关于 Schweitzer 和 Otto 这些彻底的末世论学派的圣餐观。下面呢，他要讲一些实现了的末世论派，另外一派的学者的圣餐观。404页。Up to now, we have been giving attention to representatives of the more radical wing in the more recent literature about the Lord's Supper. 到目前为止，我们所注意的是那些近年来学术著作里的那些比较激进的代表性的作者，他们的圣餐观。But there is also a long list of authors who think this bold and often arbitrary tampering with the text and the meaning of the Gospels is unwarranted. 可是呢，我也可以列出一个很长的列单，指出其他的学者们认为呢，没有根据来这样的大胆的、随意的篡改圣经的经文，也篡改了福音书的意义。这样做是没有根据的。It is remarkable that the view of the longer text in Luke as being the original form is now being accepted by an increasing number of authors, although for a long time it had been generally rejected. 很令人惊讶的一件事是，多年来路加福音那段比较长的设立圣餐的记载，多年来学者们都拒绝，就是说这个不是真实的耶稣所讲的话所做的事。现在呢越来越多学者们呢接纳路加的记载是原来的， 是原来的经文。But even in cases where this view is not defended, the historical situation in which the Synoptic Gospels place the Lord's Supper has been placed in a very clear light on the basis of accurate investigations. 就算有些学者们不维护路加福音的记载是原本的，在马太、马可、路加符类福音里面，他们怎么样把圣餐放在那个历史的处境里面呢？现在因为最近学者们的精准的研究呢，整个的圣餐和它的历史的处境呢，现在是很清楚的看得出了。And the reliability of the synoptic tradition of the Last Supper has been maintained. 那么近年来的学者们呢，就愿意坚持马太、马可、路加符类福音里对最后晚餐的记载是可靠的。This is especially true with respect to the recognition that the meaning of the Lord's Supper must be understood within the framework of the Paschal meal in accordance with the evangelical record. 特别是学者们承认，圣餐的意义必须要从逾越节的晚餐这个架构来看，也就是说，要根据福音书的作者们他们的记录来看圣餐。Then, grateful use is made of the data available in the Jewish Paschal rites. 那么呢，学者们就很愿意使用一些关于犹太人守逾越节的礼仪一些的史料。From this, all kinds of details given by the synoptic tradition about Jesus' Last Supper have again been examined and explained. 因为这个缘故呢，从这个起点开始呢，马太、马可、路加三福音关于耶稣的最后晚餐各种的细节，现在都有学者们来研究和解释。The most important characteristic, however, 那么对于马太、马可、路加福音书对最后晚餐的记载最重要的特点呢， is always the way in which, on the one hand, the eschatological idea, and on the other, the significance of Jesus' death, are combined in order to understand the last Paschal meal shared by Jesus and his disciples with the Eucharist in the Christian Church, which is its continuation. 最重要的特点就是，一方面这个末日末世的概念，另外一方面耶稣的死的重要性，这两方面呢就连结起来，好像我们能够明白耶稣和门徒们一同吃的逾越节的最后的晚餐，也是连结起来来理解基督教教会里的圣餐，而这个基督教的圣餐就是延续耶稣和门徒们所吃的逾越节的晚餐，最后的晚餐。The majority of recent authors acknowledged the motif of the expiatory death as belonging to the nucleus of the gospel. 最近的学者们呢承认，耶稣赎罪的死这个主题呢，是属于福音里面核心的意义 and wish to do full justice to this motif in the words about the Last Supper. 他们也愿意充分的考虑耶稣在最后晚餐所讲的话里面关于赎罪的死这个主题。But there is no denying that the specific feature of this meal is sought by many in the eschatological sphere. 可是我们不能够否认的是，很多在这个末世论这个范围里面来找最后晚餐的特点。It is very remarkable that sometimes the attempt is made to retain Schweitzer's thought about Jesus at the Last Supper, expecting the breakthrough of the kingdom in the near future. 很令人注目的就是有些时候呢，学者们呢试图去保留着 Schweitzer 的概念，就是耶稣在最后晚餐的时候呢，期待着很快的不久的将来，天国会突破降临的。Thus, for example, Marcus Barth， 譬如说 Marcus Barth， 这个不是新正统那个 Barth，Marcus Barth in his study of the Lord's Supper， 在他研究 圣餐的著作里 speaks of the brennendste Erwartung, the most passionate expectation of the imminence of the kingdom that occupied Jesus' thoughts entirely during the Last Supper. 马可斯巴特呢就说到，耶稣在最后晚餐的时候完全专注于期待盼望天国很快就会来到，这个是耶稣激情的一个的期待。He does not, as Schweitzer, conceive of this expectation as an illusion. 不过呢，马克思巴特不像 Schweitzer 一样认为耶稣这样的期待是一个错误的幻想。But is of the opinion that the coming of the kingdom mentioned by Jesus became possible by his death and was realized in his resurrection. 巴特的意见是，天国的来到，耶稣所提到的天国的来到呢，是借着他的死就成为可能了，而且这个天国就在他的复活上就实现了。From the standpoint of this realized eschatology, 从这个已经实现的末世论这个观点呢 we must consider the Lord's Supper in the Christian church. 我们必须要从这个观点来考虑在基督教教会里面的圣餐。这个是马克思巴特的看法。At present, after Jesus' death, the kingdom has come. 那在耶稣死了之后呢，天国就马上就已经来到了。The new wine of which Jesus spoke has been drunk. 耶稣所讲到的新的酒现在就喝了 and the Passover has been fulfilled. 逾越节现在就成就了，就应验了。Now, Jesus is seated at table with the disciples in the new community of the kingdom. 现在不是等到将来耶稣再来，现在呢，耶稣已经在天国的新的群体里面与他的门徒们一同坐席了。The time has even arrived wherein Jesus' disciples are seated on the 12 thrones to judge the 12 tribes of Israel. 甚至乎呢，耶稣的门徒现在就已经坐在12个宝座上来审判以色列的12个支派的，这个时候已经到了 as an indication of the royal authority. 这个是指向门徒们他们的君王式的权威。Closely connected with this, 与这个实现的末世论的观点有关的，密切有关的是 the fact that a celebration of a Lord's Supper which were to concentrate upon the cross and the death of Jesus would be entirely wrong. 是这个的一个的观点，就是说，假如守圣餐是专注于十字架和耶稣的死的话呢，那么根据这个观点呢，就完全错了。At the Lord's Supper, as the realized eschatological meal, 在圣餐就是一个实现的末日的一个坐席的筵席呢 ，joy and jubilation should be predominant. 喜乐的庆祝才应该是主要那个氛围 and we should avoid thoughts of Good Friday, confession of sins, absolution, and the funeral mood. 所以我们应该避免想到受难节悔改认罪罪得赦免一个好像葬礼的一种的气氛，要避免这些。They would deny the character of the Eucharist as a celebration of the resurrection. 这样子呢，你就否认了圣餐是一个庆祝耶稣复活的这个性质 and as a manifestation of the arrival of the kingdom. 圣餐是彰显出天国的来到的一个的礼仪。Those who agree with this view are therefore of the opinion that we should strive for a new understanding of the Lord's Supper. 所以那些同意巴特的看法的人呢，他们的意见就是我们必须要努力的要展示出一个对圣餐新的一个的理解 and at the same time for a return to the original Christian idea. 这样子呢，我们就是回到原来的基督教的圣餐的概念。They assert that we are on the threshold of a new period. 他们坚持我们现在在一个新的时代将要展开一个门槛上 in which the prophetic conception of Eucharist, which was that of the Reformation, should be replaced by the royal view. 什么的新的时代的展开呢？就是自从宗教改革以来这种的对圣餐的先知性的概念呢，要被那个君王性的概念取代之。 Even such an author as Kuhlman points in this direction. 就算好像是库尔曼这种的学者，也是指向这个方向的。Although he expresses himself more guardedly, 不过呢，他的表达比较谨慎。He thinks, moreover, that the messianic meal promised by Jesus at the Last Supper was partially fulfilled in the meals Jesus celebrated with his disciples after his resurrection and before his ascension. 不但如此，库尔曼认为呢，耶稣在最后的晚餐所应许的弥赛亚的筵席呢，在耶稣复活之后升天之前与门徒们复活之后的吃饭已经一部分的实现了弥赛亚的筵席。And that the Eucharist in the original Christian church was celebrated especially in light of the resurrection. 而在早期基督教教会所守的圣餐，则特别从耶稣复活的角度来守的。In all of these more conservative conceptions, 在这些一切的所谓比较保守的概念呢， the eschatological interpretation as realized eschatology plays an important part. 他们认为末日已经实现了，这种的实现了的末世论的解释是占很重要的地位的。And the thought of the expiatory death in a celebration of the Lord's Supper is relegated to the background. 因此呢，在圣餐所纪念到耶稣赎罪的死这个概念呢，就很明显的退到背景，就是慢慢的冲淡了。Others make more of an attempt at some synthesis. 有其他的作者想要在两方面做一些的结合 and give more emphasis to the connection between the bread and the wine and Jesus' body and blood surrendered to death. 他们想要多一点强调饼和酒和耶稣的身体和流出的血，把它连接起来。In a later context, we will give more attention to the details of this view. 我们在下文将会更仔细的来看这方面的观点。讲到这里呢，我们就讲完了第39段，就是圣餐里的两个或者双重的主题。一方面是末日，耶稣在末日的时候要再喝新的酒，再与门徒们再吃这个最后的晚餐，和纪念他的死，他的赎罪，有两个主题。我们看到学者们提出很多曲曲折折的观点。下面呢，我们下一章就开始讲第40段。那究竟从救赎历史的角度来看，圣餐的意义是什么呢？那在这里呢Ridderboss 我们的作者就表达他自己的看法。